Hey there guys, how are you doing today? It is that time of year again where the calendar changes over to the new year. And I like to talk about this subject all the time because this is when everybody's thinking about setting New Year's resolutions and setting goals for themselves and really wanting to change their lives. And while your attention is really focusing on making your life better next year, I want to just talk about it a little bit and remind you of a couple things. First of all, a lot of times people set goals for themselves and they never follow through with them. You know, they say, hey, I'm going to lose weight this year, or I'm going to do something really big for myself, you know, travel somewhere. I'm going to start, actually following through on doing what I want to do that I'm passionate about. So for you, I want you right now to really think about what it is that you want to change for the next year. And the reason why a lot of people fail at setting their, at fulfilling, I should say, their New Year's resolutions is because they never really actually committed to doing them in the first place. It's sad to say, but this is something that you need to think about. Are you setting a goal? Are you just wishing that something's going to happen for yourself the next year? Or are you actually deciding this is something that I'm going to do? You have to really say firmly and confidently, I am going to follow through on my New Year's resolution. This is something I really want for myself. The word itself, resolution, right? This means that you've resolved to do something. This is actually, I've actually said this in my past videos on New Year's resolutions. If you want, you can go check out some of my previous videos, and I'm literally saying the exact same over and over again because, I mean, it's kind of like one of these things where, it's the time of year where we're all really having the same conversation, right, about New Year's resolutions, and it's the same thing every year. This isn't new. This is like old stuff. It keeps repeating itself. So here I am repeating myself, which is that to resolve to do something, the word resolution and New Year's resolution, it doesn't mean that you just want something. It doesn't mean that you're just setting a goal like, oh, I hope I get there. The word resolution means you've resolved to do it. You've decided to do it. You've firmly committed yourself, and it's something that there is no way possible for you to not do it, because it is something that you care about so much and you've decided. There reaches a point in your mind when you've reached that sort of resolution, that commitment, that decisiveness, where there is no like questioning whether you're gonna do it or not. There reaches a point where it just clicks in and it is just unbearable for you to not do something like that you really care about. And so really, I really hope that with you, for your resolutions this next year, for what you want to do to change your life for the better starting January 1st, what you want to do for yourself, I really hope that you actually put some time to really being realistic about what you want to do and actually just deciding to do it. So, and another thing to think about is, I just want to kind of finish by saying this. When it comes to this time of year, when everybody's focusing on what they can do to change their lives, remember that this is something that you don't have to do only at the time of the New Year's. Like, it's not only something that you should do January 1st, okay? This is something that you should be thinking about every single moment of your life, at every single point in time, right? 3 months from now or 6 months from now, you should still be thinking, hey, what should I do to change my life? What should I do to improve myself? What types of things am I doing? What types of bad habits do I have that maybe I should stop doing? What types of what new good habits should I do? Or what do I really want to do with my life? How can I spend my time better for myself? These are all questions, the personal development type questions, focusing on your life and what you want to do to change yourself. These are questions that, you should be asking yourself at every single step of the way. So don't just say, hey, I missed out on setting a goal for the new year. I didn't fulfill it. Maybe you want to lose weight, or maybe you want to start something, a project that you want to work on. Don't say, hey, I failed in January, so I'm going to stop trying. There's a whole year. You have a whole year to make yourself better. And that's kind of what you should think about, is if you fail at, right away, you can come back to it, start again, it is a good idea to think about it in terms of like, you have a long time in a year to do stuff. Like, you know, there are goals that I set last year that at the beginning of the year that I never really followed through with doing right away, but eventually I got around to doing it, like around the end of the year, you know, like the like September, November, stuff like that. So even though I set the goal early in the year and I didn't get around to it right away, I was disappointed that I failed, that I didn't really do what I wanted to change whatever I was trying to change, but at least I like made progress throughout the year, and that's like what you should just be focusing on, and just take your time and give yourself, you know, be patient with yourself, give yourself some time to do what you need to do, and so yeah, I just wanted to just kind of talk about this subject of setting New Year's resolutions, because I know that, you know, a lot of people are thinking about that right now, and I really hope that you take this seriously. Like, this is your life. Like, if you're not happy with your life, if you really want to change yourself, if you really wish that things were better, you can change things. You can do stuff. Like, you don't have to just keep letting your life be the way it is if you don't like that. So definitely take the time to choose and decide and commit and resolve to do what you really want to do. This is the time for you to change your life. And I know that's cheesy, and it's kind of like a weird, cheesy, motivational thing to say, and I know that I'm not the like greatest guy to like be talking about this stuff, but you know, I've experienced success at reaching the goals that I set for myself, and I've also been disappointed in myself plenty of times. So I kind of understand, you know, that, you know, not everything works out exactly the way you want it to, but at the same time, I do know that when I actually like commit to doing something and I actually believe in it, and I don't just wish that I got there, like, that's the point when I really change, is when I realize that I have to do this no matter what, and you have to really resolve to doing what you want to do. So just wanted to say Happy New Year, guys. You know, I wish you guys the best in the new year, and I will continue to keep you updated on maybe a little bit what's going on with me, and I just hope that you I just hope that you guys really just work on yourself and try to make yourselves better. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I will see you in my next video. Hopefully that comes soon. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Leave a comment, give the video a thumbs up, share it with other people. I'm sure they want to hear about this. So I'll see you next time. Bye.